Mr. Washington, you're coming with me.
You'll have to take me.
Mr. Washington! We've come to the ends of the earth. Let it end here.
Man, if he would have survived that fall, and I'm talking about the hunter, I'm like, damn, he's persistent. I would have been shocked. I said, okay, guess we're getting another fight sequence in the water. So I know there's going to be people that has heard about the show Washington Black and are going to be like, okay, what is the show about before I dive into it, right? So it follows the 19th century adventures of George Washington Black, an 11-year-old boy on a Barbados sugar plantation who must flee after a gruesome death threatens to turn his life upside down. He ends up meeting someone on that plantation, the owner's brother. The owner's brother becomes fascinated with something he said because the brother of that family, he is an inventor, and their father is an inventor, right? So he ended up standing next to the machine, and he said something to help him or give him some advice on his device. And he's like, "What'd you say?" And then it resonated, like he knew, he saw something in him. And so these two, one thing led to another. They ended up on an adventure together. The hunters have been hunting this boy for over 15 years, to the point they're using an old ass photo from him when he was young as a wanted poster. So I think 3 or 4 episodes he's running, right? But I like how it's set up to where like one of the hunters is like a big bad, a boss, right? But the main goal for this is for Washington Black to be known in the scientific world. Now, from my understanding, there was a book that was written in the shows here that the creator was Essie Adugyan, Edugyan, so I do not know how to pronounce that. But basically, I'm looking at this as an alternate world where Teach, the white dude who is the tech genius of the family, right? And there's going to be a scene that shocks you. You would think that, I don't know how one part led to another. I'm still confused on if Teach's dad was bisexual, because young Wash, when we look into the past, I noticed that he was confused because he saw a man tell another man on his dying bed that he loved him. So he was like, loved?
I claimed my freedom, my truth. But at what cost? Oh, Peter. I love you.
Love. And so I don't know. This is what I'm going off. But why would Teach's dad disappear, have people think he's dead, but he's over here living in igloos, and there's a dude down there? I don't know. That's what I see. That I'm like, maybe his dad was something else and ran from that, because technically the family is a family of slave owners, but he left that life to go be with natives who are technically still people of color. So I don't know. They didn't want to say, he was gay. They just be like, you know what, maybe y'all gonna pick up on the hint, right? So Teach is the original inventor of the flying device. Washington Black, who also went by the name of Jack Crawford as his name to cover up for protection of himself. He's the second creator, and at the end you're going to see the device in motion, right? And he added an extra feature to it, making it, more incredible than what Teach made. So I'm not going to spoil y'all and stuff. I still want people to actually check this. This was really good. It also introduced Nat Turner. We got to see Nat, strict demeanor and, how he walked up to Teach and was trying to give him a lesson on, how he should be speaking. It was interesting. I wonder if there is a Nat Turner TV show or a movie. Surprisingly, there's not. I'm pretty sure somebody's going to be running that idea through once I upload this video. There's no Nat Turner movie. I don't know if they want to do that. That dude was taking white people out left and right, okay? Men, women, and children, okay? Oh my God, I would audition for that, like be one of his crew members or something. And to be honest, if I was living during those times, I would rather be a pirate. Or, I mean, because during that time, it was hard to become a free slave. So you can't say, oh, if I was there during that time, I'd be a free slave. Those chances were low minimum, okay? So, the last episode I'm not going to spoil it, don't have too much high hopes at the end and the unanswered questions on how a free slave was able to get materials, labor workers, and equipment to build his flying device. Now, I take it that when he created the invention of the aquarium, that his now wife, who, anybody can tell she's biracial just for looking at, pictures of the show before watching it, right? The dad's white. He's been trying to hide that part, act oblivious and stuff. So now they got to the science place. He's supposed to mention Washington, and then it turns into, oh, this is my idea. We're going to be selling aquariums all over the world. So I wouldn't be surprised if that money was actually going back to fund his project. Because I'm like, where did a free slave get this money from with no job? I mean, he had some coin. But, I mean, even the coin that was stolen from one of the hunters, like, I don't think that's enough. But outside of that, we got to see his daughter as an adult in the future. Well, the mom did. If y'all go back, you'll see that we got a glimpse of what the daughter looks like in the future. So I'm taking it with Teach being the first and Washington Black being the second. I know some of y'all can be like, well, wasn't the whole point of XYZ to XYZ? And you're going to be like, maybe it's going to be in season 2 and there's going to be some new hunters or militants going after him, since he's from an area of warriors, which is mentioned, he might get into some training. He may team up with Nat Turner. Like, let's spice some shit up, okay? Let's get it cracking. We can spice this up a little bit. Now, as of today, for the Rotten Tomato score, it has an 89%. And for some odd reason, a 56% popcorn meter. That's very rare to see a popcorn meter have a lower score than Rotten Tomatoes. Child, I'm reading these audience reviews, not the critics, not the popcorn meter people, the regulars, right? Just complaining about, I noticed the pattern here, people complaining about the acting. To me, the acting, excellent. I have no complaints, and I have no complaints about the CGI. See, the thing is, I've had to learn when I do a lot of these TV shows and movies that I have to look from the outside in, inside out, and I just have to keep it balanced. Some of y'all just be trying to pick shit apart left and right for no reason. So we're not going to continue reading any of those because I truly am 100% with that 89% Rotten Tomato score. I see a lot of positivity. The wanderlust world of faith, hope, and trust is explored in such a beautiful and impactful way, with gorgeous set pieces, costumes, and visuals, making Washington Black a must-watch. Original score 7 out of 10. I mean, at that point, you might as well have just given it a 10 out of 10. So I'm gonna read a second one that actually gave a 9 out of 10. There's such a wealth of feeling, perspective, and intelligence to Washington Black that an already entertaining show becomes something truly memorable via a mix of old school storytelling and modern perspectives. That sounds like a 10 out of 10, but they gave a 9 out of 10. So I really enjoyed the movie. I'm sorry. The TV show. Could there possibly be a season 2? Yeah, but I think like they can only pull like 4 or 5 episodes unless they find some type of twist in the air or something. But I don't know. Like, what would like season 2 be about? Like the science plays or him doing a race around the world with a white inventor? Given that the Henry dude that raced a train with his hammer. I know it's John Henry. That's right. I forgot because DC comments. Correct. Yeah, that's why I tend not to forget John Henry because DC Comics has a similar depiction of John Henry. So I would love to see that type of feel because it seems that the Wright brothers do not exist in this universe. I want to say that. So we'll see if that ends up becoming the case where he faces off against 2 white brothers. They may give them a different name. So I just gave y'all season 2. I did get the writing, y'all. All right, but outside that, if you haven't seen it already, Washington Black is available on Hulu. And I saw someone say it was available on Disney as well, but Oh, it is. Okay. So Washington Black is available on Disney and Hulu. Make sure you like the video and comment on what you think about the video. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.